Hey guys, J77 here. I'm doing a follow-up video to a video I done yesterday. It involved a 7-year-old boy being handcuffed, held in the precinct and interrogated for 10 hours. There's a follow story courtesy of ABC News. It basically goes on and said that the family of the 7-year-old boy is suing the police and the city for $250 million, saying the cop handcuffed and interrogated the boy for 10 hours after a scuffle over lunch money at school. Wilson Ryder, a student at the public school 114 in the Bronx, reportedly got into a fight with a fellow student in December after he was accused of taking $5 of lunch money that he had fallen on the ground in front of him. Responding to the complaint of assault and robbery, the police was called to took the boy to a local police precinct where officers allegedly handcuffed and interrogated him for 10 hours, according to the lawsuit. Um, this is also the report says that the claims filed by the family attorney pretty much accusing NYPD, among other things, of false imprisonment, physical, verbal, emotional, and psychological abuse, and depriving the child of his constitutional rights. Another person who has spoken about this, Bill D. Blasto, was also critical of the NYPD in a statement posting to the New York City Public Advocate website. The 7-year-old doesn't belong in handcuffs. He said, "As a parent, I wouldn't stand for this in one if one of my kids in school was treated like this. Our school system is reliance on the NYPD as a disciplinary tool, which traumatizes young people and shows distrust in our community, drains vital city resource away from responding to other serious crimes. This has to stop." I will leave a link to the story. You guys can check it out yourself. But basically, this story is already blown up. I have mentioned that the lawsuit is definitely to be pending, and so far we have seen the first repercussion of this. The police department has just somewhat responded. They said that the stuff that's being said is being blown out of proportion, especially how long was the kid being held. One of them said that while the lawyers claim that it's grossly untrue, in many respects, including fabrication as to how long the child's been held, the matter is still being reviewed by Internal Affairs. Um, there's a lot of stuff I can say about this, but mainly, I'm just going to say they did overreact on the situation. And the fact is, if this is true, no matter how you say it, the fact is they held the kid for 10 hours, no lawyer, the parent was not present, so God knows what is being said. And here's the thing, um, in a situation like that with a kid who doesn't know his own rights, they could have said anything. They could have just pushed anything. Cops are there to get a confession, and that's always not a good thing. So this is gonna be a matter of he said, she said, as well as what exactly happened. Now keep in mind, the charges against him was dropped in terms of robbery. That was largely because the person who actually took the money came forward. So that again doesn't show a good light on the police department. They're overreacting. Also, keep in mind I may be doing another follow-up video because the Post and the Daily News said that he was actually bullying the kid he was had a fight with, and the kid said that he wished he would have stayed in handcuffs. So that's something also to keep in mind with when talking about this report. This story is going to go out of control. This story is going to have layers upon layers of things that are going to resurface in the situation, and it doesn't look like it's gonna resolve itself anytime soon. I will say this though, and this is one of the things. I do believe that the schools are overreacting in a lot of cases. If this situation was true and they felt that the kid did wrong, a simple phone call to the parents would have probably handled this. A simple phone call to the parents, asking him where to have the money, what was going on. But I think now, with the way stuff is going on with today's environment, the school is just not going to take any more chances, and they're going to just deal with it, especially if it's not in their own, if it's not inside their own property. They're going to let the police handle it. Do I agree with it? Do I disagree with it? I feel it all depends on the scenario and the situation and how dangerous the situation becomes. You already know how I feel on bullies. That is one of the main issues that I always had. But in terms of this situation, in terms of the police situation, did I felt they handled it properly? No, and I tell you why. They should have called their parents. They should have called them. The fact you had this guy held in Falco, whether it was 10 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours, that's not good. I mean, it does traumatize a kid, and not in a good way. And again, with this city and the trust level that the police have, the last thing you want to do is bring further distrust to the community that you're supposed to protect. Again, this is Bloomberg design in many ways because he has been pushing for a police state, and I said this before in a comment that the police can't do no wrong unless there is a video proof that they did wrong. But that's just how it is in the city at this time. So I will do a follow-up video. I will leave a link to this report. Love to hear your response to this. Until then, this is J77 saying take care, be safe.